hello to you. Today we want to go ahead and choose a theme for designing our website. When we want to design a site, WordPress gives us the option to use a variety of themes, and due to WordPress's popularity and large user base, we have a lot of choices. Now, this variety of choices can sometimes be a great advantage and sometimes not so much. For us to design a site, we can either use free templates available or design our own template using Elementor. This means we can install a Hello Elementor template and design the template ourselves from scratch, or we can purchase ready-made templates available in the market from sites like Artil, Jekyll, or ThemeForest. The fourth option is to build our own template from scratch by coding it ourselves. The first method, which involved free templates, was something we reviewed together in the previous session, where we discussed how I can use free templates in my project. The second option, which might be, was designing a template with Elementor. We also covered this in the Elementor tutorial, where we learned how I can install Hello Elementor and design my template based on that. Now we move on to the third option, which is choosing a template. Guys, in the first step, we have a website in Iran called Artil and another site called Jacket, which is a marketplace for all the templates that people, whether from Iran or abroad, are selling. By abroad, I mean templates that are available outside the country are brought into these websites, and I can use them. Now, when choosing a template, I need to consider a few things. I definitely shouldn't just choose any template niche, because later on, I might encounter some issues. It's not just the beauty of a template that matters to us. Its functionality is important to us as well. Many times, we have wanted a very simple website and ended up choosing a very complex template with too many options. This is not suitable at all. Why? Because it has more options than we need, and these options slow down our site. Or conversely, we want a very complex site, but unfortunately, we choose a very simple template and can't achieve what we want with either plugins or that template to get it to what we need. That's why we need to first identify the features and needs, and based on those needs, look for a template. Now, when we decide to purchase the template, there are still some considerations we need to address, meaning that in these markets like Artel or Jekyll, the templates they have put up, how long they have been available, how many downloads or purchases they have had, because a template might just come out on Artel or Jekyll, and one of the methods we can use to assess whether a template is good or not is the number of purchases. Not to mention the options and support, we need to choose templates that have at least 10 to 15 purchases. I prefer not to take a template with 99 purchases. Why? Because we don't know what will happen to this template in the future, whether it will receive updates or not, or if its sales will stop. Many templates have come out and then, after a while, are no longer available and lack support. When you choose a template that later is not available and doesn't receive updates, after some time, you won't be able to continue with that template, or you will have to deal with it yourself. You need to teach yourself that if your template doesn't have support, you should change it. We're not saying changing the template is inherently good or bad, but it's often a difficult task. Sometimes when I change my template, the quality of my site improves significantly, and other times it has the opposite effect. That's why from the very first step, we need to know which templates we are going to choose. So the first step is needs assessment, and the second step is ensuring the template has regular updates and is sustainable so that I can rely on it for several years. The next step we need, guys, is to evaluate the template. I see some templates that have only 30 purchases, but their ratings are low, or the person who created the template doesn't have a good rating themselves. So this aspect is also very important for us. So this was the first step. What are the needs? The second step is whether updates have been provided for it. And the third step is how the template is rated. So you need to pay attention to these points. Now imagine we are going to choose a template for an e-commerce or corporate website. I would say for a corporate template, for example, I needed to have a nice About Us page, a Contact Us page, and also a main page. I want to display my services, showcase the portfolio I want to present. In this course, we will work with 2 corporate templates, meaning we will install the templates from scratch to understand the entire process. After that, we will work on how the template settings are. Because many templates have settings, and I can customize them according to my needs, the requirements. So we need to learn how to work with these template settings. Usually they have similar appearances and patterns, but we need to learn how to work with them. The next template we have considered for the company is the Essential template. Now both the template and the Essential template are multi-purpose templates, meaning they are corporate templates that also have e-commerce capabilities, but the focus has not been on e-commerce. Well, it means that although it is primarily a corporate website, it also has e-commerce capabilities. So we call these templates multi-purpose templates, and we usually recommend using multi-purpose templates for corporate websites if the business needs to be expanded later. For example, I just want to add services for now, but later I want to set up a store, or I want to sell a course. Then I can use WooCommerce to do this. And for our store templates, we work with the Woodmart template, which is one of the most famous and best WordPress templates both in Iran and abroad. The next template is the Dina Kala template. We will work with both these templates, whether for corporate or store purposes, and see what options and features they offer, and how I can design my pages. Guys, if we want to go to sites like RTL or Jacket, I open them and go to the site. The first step is that Vash gives me a series of options, and we see these categories together. It says, do you want an e-commerce site? Come to this category. Do you want a multi-purpose one? Here, there are corporate news and other options. The templates are being brought to me by the team, and it says, based on the latest updates, it is showing me each of these. They have a series of data, satisfaction levels, and when their last update was. For example, the template we are going to work with for our company is the HABE template. So I search for the HABE template. Guys, so far 1,346 of this template have been sold, which is a very large number, and certainly hasn't happened in just a few months. It's been at least 1 or 2 years. So this template is working. It has an 86% satisfaction rate, which is good for us. Out of 376 people who voted, 86% have given it a positive rating, which is good for us, and its score is 43. Now we can also see its latest update. Khalid sir has provided us with features and has told us about the vision. Its last update was 2 weeks ago on July 12, 2021. This template was published on the site, and its updates have been regular over these 2 years. The last update was for about 14 days ago approximately. And because every template we open provides us with a preview section, when we click on this preview, the demos of that template are brought up for us. Now, what do these demos mean? It means I have chosen a website that is multi-purpose, but it has provided us with its options and some of its pages based on several businesses. Or for example, it mentions the new features available, saying it has 80 demos and elements. It says, for instance, I have for Dark App, I have for Hub, Start, I have original ones. And it is important which of these templates will be useful for us. And guys, this template also works with Elementor. We are given both with Visual Composer, and this is very good for us, because we can choose to have this template with Elementor. We mentioned in the page builders that Elementor is better than Composer in every aspect, both for the section by section and for the add-ons that I can use for it. Now, for example, I have the right to open any of these templates, and I can see the demo. Based on the need, I choose one of them. However, when I make a purchase, it gives me all these demos. It doesn't say you only have this demo or you have all the demos. For example, this is one of its templates. You see, this is another one, such as this. So I can choose any of these that I need. Guys, when you are viewing the demo, make sure to see all the pages and all the elements. Don't just settle for the main page, thinking if it looks nice, then I'll buy it, because it might not meet your needs on the internal pages. Therefore, I need to see all the pages. So with this checklist that we have, we can select the templates and use them. Stay with us as we install and use these templates one by one.